Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about April 2020 predictions, what's going to be happening for you in the month of April. I can already say that it's going to be kind of a stressful time. Obviously, this is a stressful time in general, and a lot of the groups are going to be talking about just kind of letting go and going with the flow of everything. It's going to be very scary, but if you let go, you're going to end up having a lot more fun than you expected. So that's kind of the overall theme for April. But yeah, we have 4 groups here. First group is the Opaline. The second group is Rainbow Moonstone. The third group is Blue Calcite. And the fourth group is Amethyst. So pick whichever group your intuition calls to, take a deep breath, and there will be timestamps posted below. So I will see you guys there. Hi, Group 1. If you chose the Opaline, you're in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards, and then we'll get into all of your other wonderful oracle cards. We have the Knight of Wands upright. We have the 4 of Swords upright. 5 of Swords upright. Queen of Wands upright. And for clarity, I drew 7 of Pentacles upright and the 6 of Pentacles upright, in reverse, sorry. So, let's get into your reading. So, in April, I think that you guys are going to have a lot of ups and downs, to say the least. I think that this is all going to make you a better person, so bear with me. We start off with the Knight of Wands. I think that this could be a person that you are in a relationship with or going to be in a relationship with. The Knight of Wands is usually a masculine energy. They're adventurous, exciting, confident, rebellious. They're brave. They kind of come into your life and sweep you off your feet. So this could be someone in your life. They're usually an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Or this could be how your April starts off. Adventurous, exciting, you feel very confident, rebellious, brave. And that totally makes sense because we're in Aries season at the beginning of April. So you're going to be feeling very confident and very successful at first. But then I think that in the middle of the month, there are some money issues. I think that totally makes sense right now. This time has everyone worried about their jobs, their career, their money. And I know this, generally the 4 and 5 of Swords are about fear, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, in need of, a regroup, in need of some meditation, feeling defeated, or like maybe there's a lack of communication, overcoming challenges, but you're going to be fighting back against this somehow. And you're going to be successful with this. You're going to be fighting back against these issues, these money issues down here, the 7 and 6 of Swords. And honestly, with the 6 of Swords especially, this can come from the lack of money is focusing on the lack. So if you're focusing on how much money you don't have, you are in turn going to see that in your reality. So make sure that you're not focusing on this. You can change these cards anytime. You can change your destiny anytime. If you don't like this outcome, then do something about it. The 6 of Pentacles is about feeling like a lack of generosity. So if you are feeling that, if you're feeling like you don't have money in your life, you need to start feeling gratitude for the things that you do have, and that in turn will attract more money. So with that being said, once you feel gratitude for these things, you can absolutely turn this around, and you will end April with the Queen of Wands. So this is usually a feminine energy, but this is feeling optimistic, taking charge of things, feeling very confident. I think that you will be able to attract all of this, abundance, but I'm not going to lie to you, it might feel a little scary there in the middle of the month. But as long as you are not worrying about it and you're focusing on what you could be doing to attract money instead of worrying about all of the lack of things. So if you focus on the lack of things, then you're going to have lack. But this is kind of a warning sign to you to say, like, this things are going to get a little tough here, and everyone's feeling this right now. A lot of people have lost their jobs. So this is kind of a warning to say, feel gratitude, prepare for this, start attracting money now, start meditating now, because you can absolutely come over here and be, optimistic and have everything work out in the end for you. But you have to kind of prepare for that and be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. Yes. So those are your tarot cards. Let's look at the energies for this month for you. So we have the 12th house, surrender, Uranus, revolution, trine, flow, Neptune, dreams, and Leo, the lover. Okay, so let's go card by card. So the 12th house says surrender. Subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trans states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. So I'm really feeling like this definitely relates to these just the struggle that the world is going through right now, but specifically how you will get through this is by kind of going into your subconscious mind, and it says trance states. I really feel like you're going to be going through some spiritual development, meditation, kind of trying to attract the things that you do want. So this is a lesson for this month, for April. I think that you need to kind of surrender to the divine, surrender to your guides. Just know that everything is going to work out, even when things are getting tough. So just be prepared for that, but make sure that you are, you're surrendering to the higher power, because everything will work out for you for sure. Then we have Uranus. This absolutely makes sense. Aquarius energy is going to be coming up a lot because your Saturn will be in Aquarius, yes, and Uranus rules Aquarius. So this is about breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rapture, edge, diversity, and lightning. So the main things that are sticking out to me are humanitarianism and technology, also insight and awakening. So I think April for sure is going to be kind of a time where you will be online a lot. You're going to be working with technology a lot. Maybe how you fix your money problems are through technology somehow. Maybe you end up working from home. Maybe something like that happens. Maybe somebody will send you money through your technology. I also feel like everything that's happening right now is happening to humanity in general. This is kind of a revolution. You're going to be kind of breaking down your old systems and kind of changing with the rest of the world right now. And so I think by the end of April, you are going to know exactly what to do. You're going to be able to get shit done, basically. You're going to be like the boss bitch, because we have the Queen of Wands, of course. So I think that this is going to be a big breakthrough month where you sort of figure out how to live with this new way of living without all of the normal things that we find comfort in. This is kind of a radical change. Uranus is change. So then we move on to trine. This also, okay, this is about flow. Trine is like, this is good. This is, harmony, aids, enriches, benefits, energizing, enjoy, eases, gifts, rhyme, supports, indulges. I really feel like you're going to be getting a gift of some sort, like a financial gift. And I think that you're going to be very energized, even like despite all of these kind of like feeling worried about everything and feeling worried about your money in the world. I think once you kind of grab hold of yourself and stop worrying about what's going to happen and just sort of surrender everything with this 12th house, once you surrender everything, everything is going to just flow for you. Everything is going to be very easy and you're going to be on your game. You're going to be very energized and creative. And I think that this can be a really good month for you as long as you're trusting that everything's going to work out. Because right now, this may even be something that you're feeling presently right now, is feeling, worried about your financial situation. So if you let that go, everything is going to flow in. Money is going to flow in. Yes, I think that you really can make money flow in if you just stop worrying about it. Because when we worry about things, it's just about the lack of things. So then we have Neptune, dreams. This is something that came up, yes, in the 12th house as well. These are very similar cards. So, dreams, karma. So maybe pay attention to your dreams. Maybe that's something that you need to be paying attention to, or thinking, maybe changing the way that you think about things as well. This is about imagination, your memories, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation. That's a big one for you. You need to be meditating this month. Escapism, empathy, fantasies, compassion, enchantment, confusion. That definitely makes sense. I think that everything in the world right now is very confusing and very, it feels like an illusion. And we kind of realize that all of our other structures that we've sort of built up are, in fact, illusions, and that we can stop them at any time. So I think that this will be a really good month for you to go through your spirituality and put your faith in it and just sort of experiment with that, see how it does for you, because I really feel like it will bring in like a cash flow for you, basically. If you can let go of those worries, if you can let go of all of that. But yeah, Neptune, dreams, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to, do your meditations, pay attention to your subconscious. Just like, maybe you need to be forgiving somebody as well. I'm kind of feeling a situation with this Knight of Wands. You may have a partner that's a Knight of Wands that you live with, and maybe this quarantine has been a little rough on you guys. So I think that there might be some forgiveness happening as well. We'll get into that more later. But then we have a Leo. This is definitely the Queen of Wands energy. Maybe you are a Leo. You don't have to be, though. This could be, if you are a Leo, this is just confirming that you picked the right pile. But if you are not, I really feel like this is like a creative energy, powerful, warm energy. This is like feeling just sort of on your game and feeling very expressive and creative. So very powerful. Yeah. And it also says the Lover. So maybe this is the time to fall in love with things that you haven't been able to do. Since now that we kind of have to be at home more, even if you are still working, this may be a time to appreciate your loved ones, call somebody that you love, do something that you love, be creative. I think that is true for a lot of people right now. It's true for me, even just having time to create readings for you guys, or to get back into art or whatever, things that we haven't had time for before. So yeah, be I really suggest, I'm really feeling the message to tell you that you need to practice self-love and love to others. Maybe a meditation for self-love, meditation to love other people as well, send love to people, especially when you're having a disagreement or an argument. Yes. So let's get into more oracle cards. We have Prayer Feather. We have Tribal Spirit Dancer. And Talking Stick. Let's get into what these mean. I'm going to read from the book today. So we have Prayer Feather. Yeah, so I really feel like this might be the situation that's happening with this Knight of Wands person, this fire sign person, or just somebody that you live with or are around a lot who is a male masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man. It just has to be, just somebody who's a more masculine energy. This says, love is flowing to you and through you. No matter what an individual is saying or doing, love him or her anyway. Gather your inner forces silently and secretly. Love deeply and fully with every ounce of your being, even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they aren't. So yeah, I feel like somebody in your life is maybe making you feel worried. This could be a boss even. I'm feeling that for somebody out there. This could be a boss. This could be, somebody that you live with, somebody that you are in love with, whatever. I think that there might be some forgiveness that needs to happen there, and to love them anyway, choose to love them anyway, even when they're being horrible or uneasy to love, difficult, whatever it is. I think that maybe you need to just sort of send love to them when you're not feeling it. So when you don't feel good about them, you need to just focus on their good qualities, because if you focus on their good qualities, the good qualities will reflect back to you. So yeah, I think that there might be a problem with somebody in your life, and you need to show them love instead of anger or whatever it is. Probably anger. We're in Aries season, so just love them anyways. Then we have Tribal Spirit Dancer. This card is kind of just about being free and letting go of things. Let me find the little bookmark. Okay. Yes, let go. Let go, say yes to life. Be daring, dance to your heart's desire, unfurl your wings and fly. Cast aside conventions and restrictions. Tune into the rhythm of life. Laugh, explore, go beyond your predictable behavior. Sometimes life is messy and chaotic, and that's okay. Leave the dishes, run outside in the sprinklers. So this definitely reminds me of this Uranus card. Uranus is a very unpredictable energy. It's breaking down restrictions, and that's kind of what's happening in our society right now. It's like breaking down these old restrictions, these old rules, those kinds of things, and sort of we're letting go of that and bringing in something new. So don't worry about how your life was before this. I feel like maybe you're kind of bummed out that all of this is happening right now. You need to let go of that, because you are not going to be happy in April if you hold on to that kind of thing. So make sure that you're kind of letting go of that and changing with the rest of the world right now. So yes, let go and play a little bit. Don't take everything so seriously. It's all about perspective. Take time to put into perspective the good things about all of this. What can come that is good from all of this? Maybe you can spend more time with this loved one and fix something that you need to fix. Maybe you can spend time being more creative. Maybe you can spend time, meditating and practicing bringing in cash flow just by positive thinking and meditation. So maybe that's kind of the message for you, to kind of let go and connect with your spiritual side in April. Then we have the talking stick. Talking stick is, I'm going to read you the little passage. It says, speak your truth. Yeah, that definitely makes sense with somebody. I really feel like some of you might be having a problem with somebody in April. It says, speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart. Share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't a time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. Communication is a really big deal this month for you. You need to be communicating with somebody to let them know how you feel, because once you let them know how you feel, things can get better. You can't be mad at somebody for not knowing how you feel about them or how you felt about something specific. You can't get angry if you never told them what's wrong in the first place. So you need to be talking to somebody, communicating with somebody. I really feel like this could be somebody that you live with, but it could also be someone that you have to communicate with over technology, something like that. But again, this kind of makes me think of the surrender 12th house card. This is just kind of like surrender so you can heal. Communicate so you can heal. Let go of your baggage. That, this is also about the unseen. Maybe this person isn't seeing your emotions, but they can't see them unless you talk to them about it, So, yeah, that's very important this month. Communication, letting go, letting things be, and also just loving people despite their flaws. So let's look at your fairy cards for this April 2020. We have light. We have fairy spotting. And we have inspiration. Okay, so light, actually all of these cards, they really, really remind me of this Leo card. They really do. Because Leo is light. Leo is the sun. I really feel like something will be coming to light this month. I think that maybe you'll be sort of discovering something. That's what fairy spotting is about. It's discovering something, spotting something. It says, seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So believing in something, believing that everything is going to work out, maybe. Light. This is about shedding light on something, shedding love and light. So maybe instead of reacting how you have been in the past with anger or aggression, you need to be reacting with love instead. Kill them with kindness sort of approach. It says, love and light onto your current situation to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. So if you get into a happy state, you can definitely defeat these dark moments, these moments of uncertainty. So you need to spend some time meditating, sending love to yourself, to others. Something is going to become to light, and you're going to be believing that you're going to be okay. And once you believe it, it will be done. And you will emerge this Queen of Wands, this person who is getting things done, the person who is bringing in money, the person who is confident. Yes. We have inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So I think that you're going to be feeling very inspired. I think that you're going to be very creative this month. We have talked a lot about creativity this month. So I think that you're going to be finding your creativity again, possibly because of this quarantine. And that's why I'm saying you need to put it into perspective. And once you do, things will flow in. Inspiration will flow in. Love will flow in. Dreams. Yes, light. So then let's look at your witch oracle cards. So your last cards. We've got love, story, and the future. Okay, so Love. That's why I really feel like I really feel like this Knight of Wands person is somebody that you're in love with or that you do love. It doesn't have to be a romantic situation, I guess, but you could love them. But this is kind of about the beloved, desire or taking flight. So I think that you can definitely fix whatever this relationship is just by communicating, and your heart will be taking flight again. And this is going to come through communication for sure. So communicate with them, kill them with kindness, send love to them, and yeah, sending love is a big one this month. I think that you need to be sending love to people instead of fighting people, feeling aggression towards people. That may be just a general shift in your perspective that needs to happen. And then we have story. Story is your story, stories of others, listening. This is a big communication card. Listening to other people, listening to their side of the story, even though you feel like you're right. So you need to be communicating, listening to people. And then we have the future, worrying about the future, imagining, planning. I really feel like you're worrying about your finances in the future right now. Of course, like, who isn't? But let go. When you let go, money will flow. It even rhymes. When you let go, money will flow in. You will, money comes from known and unknown sources. This can be gifts, things that you weren't expecting. Your tax return may end up being more than you thought it was going to be, things like that. You're going to really, once you let go, you're really going to enjoy this month. I think that there's so much happening here, group one. Let's just go through one more time. So big themes for this month are love, communication, not worrying, just kind of letting go of things. Light and inspiration, creativity. Creativity is a big one for you guys, inspiration. I think that, killing people with kindness, sending love to people, letting go. Let go. Communication. Communication, let go, creativity, love, the lover, creativity, yes. Surrender, revolution. There's a lot of revolutionary things happening in the world right now. Things will be flowing in. Don't worry about your money situation because things will be flowing in for you. And then we have, again, Neptune. Subconscious might be really important at this time. Meditation might be really important at this time. So, thank you, group one. If this resonated with you or if you really enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments. And please follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like, it helps out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, group one. Hi, group two. If you picked the Rainbow Moonstone, you're in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards and then we will get into your mountains of oracle cards. So we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Got the Page of Cups or the Knave of Chalices. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. And the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there is going to be a theme for you in April of working too hard and being way too attached to your work life. So starting off with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, I'll show you what it looks like upright though. This is kind of feeling like a lack of security, and to make up for it, you're just becoming obsessed over work, material obsession, not feeling like you don't have enough, just absolutely working your life away. And this is kind of the theme for this month. It's breaking out of this just like obsessiveness for trying to have enough money. And I understand it for sure because I absolutely feel this way sometimes. I just get so obsessed with I'm not making enough or I don't have enough or whatever. So the kind of the theme about this is breaking through this to get to this like Page of Cups energy. The Page of Cups is like kind of finding your inner child. It's happy news, not taking things too seriously, embracing fun, embracing your emotions, embracing your family and love, and all of the things that you love about life. Because when we die, we're not going to wish that we spent more time working. We're going to wish that we spent more time with our family and our friends. So even if that's not physically, this is what this month is going to be about, trying to get rid of this old mentality of I need to work, workaholic energy, material obsessed energy, going into, okay, let's let loose, have fun. And it's totally up to you whether or not you do this, but if you don't do this, if you don't let go a little bit and spend more time with your emotions, your creativity, your family, then you will go down this, not learning from your past mistakes, lack of accountability, having unfair treatment because of it. And you're going to end up kind of in this failure position, not having money. You're just going to be money hungry and you're going to fail because of it. It's the Six of Wands in reverse. You're going to end up failing in your goal to have enough money. So basically your tarot spread is just saying stop worrying about that because you're going to fail if you keep going down that path. You need to be focusing on this Page of Cups, your family, your creativity, the things that make you happy, because when you get into a happy state, you attract money. You don't need to work super, super hard to get that, to get all of the things that you need. So let's move on to your oracle cards. We have Chiron, healing, Gemini, the butterfly. We have the 8th house, intimacy. We have Trine, flow, and Capricorn, the boss. So these are the energies for this month. So really already how I feel is like you're going to be healing your traumas around not having enough money. Maybe you grew up poor or you've been struggling really hard with a money situation. And once you let go of that, this boss energy, this Capricorn needing to be serious, authoritative, needing to be working all the time, needing to be corporate and rigid and traditional, and accomplished. Once you let go of that need to have all of the money in the world, money will actually literally start flowing in. And we see that with the Trine card, flow. This is actually, if you felt drawn to the last group, they kind of had a very similar message. If you let go of, all of the money issues, if you let go of the worry, then money will actually start flowing in. If you let go, money will flow. So you have to let go of this, this Capricorn energy mindset. Maybe you are a Capricorn. Maybe you have a Capricorn placement. If you don't, that's okay. Sometimes we can still act like this. I don't have many prominent Capricorn placements, and I still act like this sometimes. Very, rigid, trying to be ambitious, trying to be, you're super hard on yourself. You're super hard on other people, and you are terrified of not having enough. You have to let go of that and kind of embrace this, like, these two energies, the Gemini, but also the 8th house intimacy. So Gemini, the butterfly, this definitely reminds me of the Page of Cups, not so much in the air quality, but like Page of Cups is even like social gatherings, social events. So maybe you don't need to go physically anywhere, but you need to be communicative. You need to be social, and vocal about, what's bothering you. This is kind of about being like curious and just communicating with the people around you instead of ignoring them, instead of worrying about this time of, I know that everybody is worrying right now, but you kind of have to let that go and just embrace the time that you have with your family, with your friends. Call somebody on the phone. Like, this isn't really, this is the time to appreciate the people that you have around you, and to appreciate, especially your older relatives who could technically get sick from this virus and die. You need to be appreciating people and being social with people, and stop worrying about this money issue, whatever this money issue is. And this is something that I feel like is ingrained very deep inside of you because of this Chiron card. Chiron is about our generational trauma, our shame for, this is making me think of our shame for being at home, our shame for not doing anything, shame around if you're not being productive, like if you're not doing something, then you're not productive. Sometimes rest is productive. Sometimes hanging out with your friends is very productive. But this is like pain that you need to release and pain that you need to cleanse. You need to kind of let go of this energy and embrace the social aspects, and also this intimacy, sex. This is just general, like, it doesn't have to be sex, but I think generally you need to spend more time with the people that you love, and call your family members, call people if you can't actually physically be with them. So I really feel like once you let go of this like workaholic energy, you're going to be so much better off, and you're going to actually enjoy this time, and money will unexpectedly flow in when you're actually having fun. And we see that with these oracle cards that I'm about to pull out. The White Buffalo. The White Buffalo is all about abundance. Let me read the little blurb for it. But yeah, the White Buffalo, it says, abundance and security are flowing into your life. Flowing into your life. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spiritual realm. So your guides are telling you right now that you have their support, and that once you spend time with your family, once you let go of all of this worry, things will start flowing in. There's plenty of abundance to go around. You need to stop working so hard to make it happen. And then we have Vision Quest. This is about kind of spending some time alone. We do have some social cards here, but maybe you also just need to be like taking care of yourself and being intimate with yourself and healing yourself in April. This is, take time away from these people and the situations. That totally makes sense right now with quarantine. Step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Know that you're guided. Look for answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. Yeah, so you may need to spend some time alone. Maybe that even means spend some time away from all of the crazy money part of your life, and connect with yourself, connect with the people around you in your actual home, friends, call them, all of that. We then have Owl Medicine. Owl Medicine says, wisdom, illumination, intuition, clairvoyance, deep insight abound. Go within. Profound majesty and grace is available to you simply by putting your awareness inward. Ancient knowledge is emerging within you. You know the truth. Trust your perception. You are the truth seeker and truth sharer. Nurture the feminine spirit within you. That definitely reminds me of this card as well. This is going within and healing your inherited issues, healing your self-doubt, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, going within and kind of, soothing the pain and healing yourself, finding your healing powers, growth. This is a release of something, this deep-rooted issue of, I need to be productive at all times. That's not true. You do not need to be productive to make money. You can attract money just by being happy. So you need to be going inward this month, in April, and finding intimacy with the people around you. socializing with the people around you, and then money will flow in. Heal yourself, heal the situations. Abundance is everywhere. You just have to go within, heal yourself. Let's go and look at your fairy cards. We have precious time. This definitely makes me think of the precious time that we have with others. We don't have forever. We're not going to live forever. Your family, your friends, your loved ones, they're not going to live with forever. So you need to spend time with them. You need to be experiencing every moment fully. You have to kind of make the most of every single moment that you have with these people. So that's very important this month for you, is to wake up and realize that you only have certain, like, your days. You need to be counting your blessings and making sure that you're spending enough time with the people around you, because they are not going to be there for forever. We have moderation. That absolutely makes sense with this Capricorn card. Moderation between being busy and finding rest. You have to work to live. That's just a fact of life. But you can find moderation between working all the time and spending time with your loved ones, socializing with the people who matter the most. We also have music. Maybe you need to stop and listen to the music. This music can also, it lifts your soul, it rekindles memories. Maybe you need to dance it out a little bit. I think music can be very healing and calming in its own way. Maybe you need to meditate to music. Music could be very important in April, so maybe put together a playlist. Your last set of oracle cards from the Literary Witches deck, we have perspective. You can look at this worldly disaster as a disaster, or you can put it in perspective and recognize that this allows you to love on your family members, love on yourself. It's all about perspective. Sometimes we need just to pause. Right now, everything is pausing, and although it is kind of wreaking havoc on certain people, especially financially, if you put it into perspective, it can be a very, very good thing. It can be a time to tap into your emotions and stop worrying about material possessions. And I know that can be very hard, but that's what that card is saying. We have identity. I feel like the workaholic tendencies that you have is very strongly attached to your identity. You define yourself by your work. You define yourself by what you do. You're probably very proud of this, or even if you're not very proud of what you actually do for work, it's just something that you need as a part of your identity. You are very all about the hustle, the grind. But maybe you need to redefine your identity a little bit and involve some of the more emotional, social sides of life. The air and cups, the cups and sword energy, the air and the water energy. You need to involve some of that into your life and let go of some of the air qualities, the fire qualities that are very, passionate, working, go, go, go all the time. You have to let go of some of that and kind of embrace the other sides that can be involved into your identity. Then we have cauldron. Cauldron is about creativity and surprising yourself. You may surprise yourself by how much fun it can be just to be at home with these people, or just be at home with yourself. You may surprise yourself by how much you needed a rest, and you may end up being a little bit more creative in April. So especially that definitely makes sense right here with this music card as well. I think that you could be, maybe you're a creative person as well. Maybe you used to really love to, write music or play music, or maybe you dance to music, something like that. I think you're a very creative person somehow, and you never get to really show those qualities. But now is the time for you to do that. So let go of all of this workaholic tendencies, because if you don't, you're going to be heading towards failure. You're going to just be a very, very unhappy, money-hungry person. That's the path that you're headed down, but you can absolutely change it if you just start healing all of that ingrained knowledge, all of that ingrained generational, that generational trauma. So that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of heavy energy. So let me know if that resonated with you. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Give this a like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and I will see you guys in a couple of days for my next video. All right. Thank you, Group 2. Hi, Group 3. If you picked the blue calcite, you are in the right place. Let's look at your tarot cards, and then we will get to your giant stack of oracle cards. So we have the Six of Swords upright. We have Temperance in reverse. We have the Page of Swords or the Knave of Swords. We have the Knave of Pentacles, also known as the Page of Pentacles, in reverse. And we have the Seven of Chalices or the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this, everything that's happening in the world right now and in April has obviously not been easy for you. It's okay because we've got the Six of Swords, and this does represent like calmer waters, healing, like a calm after a storm, relief, and stability. So you're going to be okay in April. You're going to have some calmer waters. You're going to feel a little bit better. But also with the Temperance in reverse, among other cards, we have kind of a disharmony, lack of patience, kind of an imbalance happening. We've got with the Page of Swords, this is like delayed news and not having any patience. But this can also be like being communicative, inspiration, and planning. But I'm really feeling like there's like a lack of patience. You are not being patient with the situation at hand. You are not being patient with, maybe you're not waiting and staying inside and self-quarantining and all of those things that you need to be doing. You're not being as patient. And this is kind of a warning for you. This does not have to happen. You can change your cards at any time. But the cards are warning you that if you are not patient with this situation, and if you keep going out, if you keep being impatient with staying inside, you will get sick. The Temperance card in reverse can represent onset illness. So if you are not patient and if you don't protect yourself and stay inside like you're supposed to, you can get sick. And I think that that is true for anybody. Anybody who is not being patient, anybody who is not washing their hands, anybody who is unnecessarily going out, you're going to get sick. So make sure that you're doing that. I'm really feeling like right now, especially, you're having kind of a lack of patience, but in April, you need to be patient because bad things will happen. But this is also, a time to be communicative. This is a time to, maybe call your friends, call your family. If you can't actually physically be with them, you need to be kind of, there are things that you can do. You will get a spark of inspiration. You're going to have ideas. You can plan for when you're not in quarantine anymore. There are a lot of things that you can do just being by yourself. That doesn't mean that you have to do something amazing or great, but maybe that means that you sit and you write all the ideas that you have during this time, during this quiet time. Write them down. Maybe things that you can't do now. Maybe you're like, oh my God, I want to do that so much. Maybe make a list of all of the things that you want to do when you get out, because this is going to be a really good time for inspiration and planning. And then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is being irresponsible, not taking advantage of opportunities. So right now, I feel like you're not taking advantage of the opportunity of having quiet time, but take advantage of it. Do meditation, journal, Spend some time with yourself, spend some time with your family. You're not taking advantage of the opportunities at hand. Maybe there are things that you've always wanted to do and you haven't been able to do them until now, and you're not actually doing them. You're just like scrolling through social media or whatever. So actually make something of this time in April. This is kind of where we're headed right now, but again, you can change this anytime. You can take my advice and turn it around and actually, use all of these things that I'm telling you. This is the Seven of Cups in reverse. This is about feeling like trapped or feeling a lack of choice. This is also about kind of the reality of everything. This is, you need to accept the reality of that you need to stay inside. Accept the reality of what's happening in the world and stop fixating on it so much. Start let go of some of that and start actually doing something with the time that you have. So now we're going to get into the energies for this month, for April 2020. So the energies for this month, third house, perception. This is also definitely going along with this Page of Swords, the communication. Communication is a big energy in April. Aquarius is an air sign as well, communication, but it's also about being experimental, being innovative with the things that you have available to you. So again, taking advantage of this time, not just sitting and doing nothing. We've got Aries, the radical, being active, self-starting, fierce, assertive, fiery. I really feel like you could be waking up from this like laziness or this, lack of ideas or whatever it is, and start actually doing something. We've got 10th house, the reputation. This usually has to do with responsibilities, career, purpose. Maybe you end up kind of finding more of a purpose in this. You start spending time with yourself. Maybe you come up with another way that you can make money just from being in your house. And then we've got square. This can be a challenge. I think this time has been challenging for you, and it will be challenging for you. It will create tension, and that's just how it is. But there's so many other things that you can do. So let's go through this a little deeper. So again, the third house, communication, speech, thoughts, social media, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussions, surroundings, and sociability. I think that even though you are home and this isn't really a big, this is literally social distancing, I think that you can socialize in other ways. You're going to find yourself socializing through actual, through your technology, through social media. You're going to be sharing your thoughts, having discussions, and being social, just not through actually being with somebody physically. So this could be journaling, this could be texting, this could be calling, all of those things. I think that you really are going to be social, just not in the traditional way. And that definitely makes sense with Aquarius. Aquarius is non-traditional. They're, experimental. They're, group-oriented and humanitarian. But I don't really think of Aquarius as group-orientated so much. I really feel like a lot of Aquariuses are very they like to keep to themselves. However, I think that you're going to be innovative with the limited resources that you have just in your home. You're going to be innovative in your own space. I think that you're going to be kind of being more creative as well. And this will be challenging because you only have your current environment to be creative in. But I really feel like you're going to be starting some kind of new creative project, something like that. Having ideas, write all your ideas down. I'm feeling the need to tell you that. Write your ideas down. We have Aries. Aries is self-starting. They're very active. We're in Aries season right now, and we're going to be until April 20th, or April 19th. they are on a mission. They are very fun, and they're kind of selfish. They like to spend time on themselves as well, very independent. So I think during April you're going to kind of learn to be more independent, more innovative, more social. You're going to be kind of more self-starting, and when you have an idea you're just going to do it. I really feel like your tarot cards were kind of representing the energy that you're having right now, and this is the energy that you're bringing into April. So I think that you really are going to be kind of letting that not taking things seriously, being imbalanced, not having patience with this, and actually start doing something in the space. Reputation, 10th house. This is about career, responsibilities, achievement, authority figures. I think that maybe something that you do during this quarantine time is actually going to make you money or give you a reputation at some time. Kind of makes me think of going viral somehow. But I really feel like you're going to be doing something that you'd never thought about before. And this could be to make money or just to get, you might end up getting a public reputation of something. But generally, the 10th house makes me think of Capricorn, career, that sort of energy. So I think that whatever you do during this time at home, you're going to be somehow contributing to your career or your public life. We also have, again, the square. This is the challenge. This whole situation right now is challenging in the world. But I think that you're really going to overcome this despite all of this tension, the struggles, all of the things that creates, because being stuck with our families all the time can definitely create some tension in communication. But I think that you're going to work through that. I really feel like this is the energy that you're bringing into April. You're going to be more innovative. You're going to be more radical. It's self-starting. You're going to be more social. You just have to get over this kind of like laziness and the lack of patience that you're having right now. Okay, so then we've got Vision Quest, Gathering Your Tribe. We have Offerings. So I'm going to read out of the book for these ones. Vision Quest is all about kind of being alone, taking some time to be alone, like on purpose. Let me find the page. Sacred Seeker. Take time away from people and situations. Step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness. But first you need to retreat. Know that you're guided. Look for answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. So I think that eventually in April you're going to be figuring out what you're supposed to be doing during this time, and you're going to actually start having ideas. But first you need to kind of spend some time with yourself and just be alone, because you're going to get answers. You're going to start having an inspiration. You're going to start being more innovative. You're going to be more self-starting, but you have to kind of look within first. Maybe that means meditation. So then we have Gathering Your Tribe. Gathering Your Tribe says, you find it, you are loved, you are lovable, you deserve love. Support in all forms is flowing to you. You can relax. There is so much love around you. Communicate from your heart. Third house energy. Communicate from your heart. Share your truth. You are safe. Diminish your time with those who do not empower you or believe you. So take this time to communicate with other people. Talk to other people. It doesn't mean you have to be a complete shut-in all the time, being alone all the time. You can still communicate. Gather your tribe, gather your friends, your family, not physically, but definitely kind of change your perception and use this time to connect with other people. And then we have Offerings. It says, the universe is grateful for you. You are a gift to the world. Feel gratitude for everything in your life, even the things that don't seem perfect. Feel gratitude for this virus, even though it may be really screwing up some stuff for you. Maybe you may feel like it has been screwing up your social life. It hasn't. You can still be social in other ways. yes, so find gratitude for this time to be inside, this time alone. It says, appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everything with and everyone and everything around you, and thus you will be cherished. So, yes, cherish this time, cherish the people around you. That's a very important message for this month. Let's look at your fairy cards. We have music. Maybe this is a time for you to be very creative. That definitely makes sense with the, the creative energy that we have here. Maybe you need to get back into music. If you play music, if you like to dance to music, maybe you just like to listen to music. Maybe that's something that's very important in the month of April. We also have pure intention. It says the fairy of manifestation will help you use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. This is a very good time to be meditating and focusing on the things that you want. See how much you can manifest into your life. And also show gratitude. Show gratitude to the universe. Show gratitude to your spirit guides. It's very, very important. We also have protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So protect your dreams. That does, just because all of this stuff is going on does not mean that you can't still have your dreams, have the things that you want. I think that this is a really good time to sort of meditate on them, protect them, and maybe that's not something that you can act on right now. So for right now, just keep them close. That's kind of what that card is saying. We have transformation. I think that in the month of April, you're going to be kind of transforming and looking at this. I really feel like this definitely speaks to how you're feeling now, in that you're kind of feeling impatient, feeling restless, just being at home all the time. I definitely understand that. Especially if you are an Aries or Aquarius. I think that those two signs really do like to be out and about and like to be doing things. I absolutely understand that, but I think you're going to be transforming from this kind of energy of feeling like restless to feeling very motivated and finding things that you can do inside. So I think you're really going to be transforming in that way. We also have the skull. This is about transitions, reality, and grief. We also had reality earlier with what was it? It was the Seven of Cups in reverse. So yes, reality, transitions, grief. This transition has been giving you some grief, but I think that you're really going to be working through it and kind of just accepting that that's reality right now. So again, another transformation, a transition from something. The white dress. This is about appearances, which definitely makes me think of this 10th house reputation card. Somehow you're going to be maybe changing your appearance up a little bit. I think maybe you might be changing your hair, or maybe doing something different with your clothes or your makeup, whatever it is. I really feel like however you present yourself to the world is going to be changing during this time, even if it's a spiritual way. Maybe you do some work inside and it kind of reflects back on the outside. It really is a real thing. This also has to kind of do with gender. Maybe you'll be playing around with gender fluidity and all of those kinds of things. That's a little deep, but you're somehow going to be changing the way that others perceive you or you perceive yourself. So that was a lot. Let me know what you think. If it resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Give this a like and subscribe. It helps me out so much. Check out my Instagram and Twitter in the description. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Thank you, Group 3. Hi, Group 4. If you picked the Amethyst, you are in the right place. So let's get into your tarot cards first, and then we will go over to your stack of oracle cards. So we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles upright, the Tower upright, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this has been a challenging time for you, and it will still be a challenging time for you in April, but it will end on a good note. So don't worry. This is all for a purpose. Like nothing is happening that you can't handle, and nothing is going to happen that is not for an actual purpose. So generally, Eight of Wands, this is about feeling like everything's very slow, lack of speed, everything's being canceled, you feel very restricted. Obviously, that's kind of the time that we're in. We're being kind of restricted to our homes, restricted to where we can go, restricted to what we can do, where we can go. So that's obvious. And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. This is just kind of general, like you might be feeling very sad or, kind of just, feeling sad about all of the things that you can't do, or feeling like maybe something very important was canceled, celebrations were canceled for you, social events were canceled. There may be some relationship issues that come out of this because everybody's stressed out. So that absolutely makes sense. I think that these things are not new things. These are not new ideas that are happening. These are just things that are going to continue to happen through April that are, probably still happening right now. But again, we're going to get to the good things at the end. So don't get discouraged yet. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is about temporary financial hardship. Everyone is in financial hardship right now, but again, it's temporary. That's the really, really good thing about this, is it will be temporary. You're going to feel like things are really tight right now, but it's temporary. You're going to be okay. The Tower. The Tower, everyone is afraid of this card. All it means is that it's big change. There's a lot of chaos and a lot of confusion. That is generally what the world is going through right now. This is not, you are not just going through this alone. This is just kind of a general, everything is changing right now, and it feels really confusing and scary. But the good thing about the Tower card is it is always, always, always followed by renewal and creation. This moment, everything that is happening right now, the financial hardship, the issues that are happening, the social events that are being canceled, is all for a purpose. It's all for a greater good, a greater cause. So you may not be able to see that right now, but it is, I promise. It's going to feel like everything's falling apart. But then we have the Four of Cups in reverse. This is about seizing opportunities, the end of stagnation, being positive again, finding your energy again, being re-energized. I think that by the end of April, whatever these things are that are happening, they're going to be kind of cleared up by the end of April. So just hold on through it. It's going to be okay. Let's look at your oracle cards to see what energies the month of April are going to bring. We have Scorpio, the animal. We have 6th house, craft. We have the 3rd house, perception. We have Pisces, the mystic. We have 8th house, intimacy. And we have trine, flow. You guys had an extra card fall out. So we have a lot of water energy here. We have Scorpio, Pisces, the 8th house. So let's start with Scorpio. Scorpio is about transformation. This definitely makes me think of the Tower card. You're going to be going through an intense transformation in April. You may, there are things like you may lose your job, you may, your relationship might be ending, something like that. Something big is going to change in your life, but it's for the greater good. After whatever this is changes, you are going to be so much better off. Like, you're going to find, like we already saw with the Four of Cups, you're going to be actually having a new opportunity that is so much better than before. So don't be freaked out by it. It's going to be a really, really good thing. This also could be just as simple as what is already happening in the world. I don't think that this is anything new. This is just, it's just going to continue through April. So yes, this is going to be a very big, intense transformation. That is the energy of April. We also have the 6th house, craft, work, details, health, well-being, diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organization, purification, skills, apprenticeship, and method. So I think that, the energy is your work is going to be affected and your health. So take care of your well-being. That is the most important thing. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your health. I think that your health is going to be just fine. The 6th house, I really feel positive energy from this. Your health is going to be good. Your well-being is going to be okay. Even if it feels like you have temporary financial hardship, it is going to be okay by the end of April. This will also teach you to be more resourceful. This is just, that's just part of it. You're going to end up coming out of this so much better than you came into it. So then we have the 3rd house, perception. This is a big one that most groups have been getting today. Perception and just air sign communication themes generally. It's important to be communicating with people even if you can't physically be with them. This is also just kind of about the surroundings, the sociability, thoughts, those kinds of things. So make sure that you're still communicating. Make sure that your perception of everything stays in check. Everything right now, you may perceive it as a bad thing, but if it's all about perspective, you have to make sure that you are seeing that this could be a benefit. Staying inside could be beneficial to you. Maybe work on yourself during this time. Maybe do all of the things that you couldn't do before. Take care of yourself, take care of your well-being. Don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as a good thing, because that will change your entire mood. We have Pisces, imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, spiritual, emotional. Yes. So you may be a Pisces or a Scorpio, but you don't have to be. These could just be the energies, but this could also be confirming that you were in the right place. So generally water signs, they're going to be more imaginative, compassionate, intuitive, and those are things that you need to be focusing on the emotions, focusing on spending time with your loved ones, calling them, even if you can't physically be with them. That's also a big one with the 3rd house. Making sure that you're communicating with people. Don't just be a shut-in. This is also a good time to be very creative. Creativity is going to help you out a lot and get you through this time. So those are kind of the energies that this carries, is the cups. We've got several cups cards. We've got, we have 2 cups cards. We've got just so much emotion happening with this. 8th house, this is intimacy. Scorpio typically rules this house as well. This is about, the intensity that's happening right now. I would say be careful around contracts. This is just generally erratic energy. So that's the energy of this month, but I don't think that it's a bad thing, but it's also about intimacy. Make sure that you're spending time with people. That's a big message that's coming through for a lot of people. Make sure that you don't forget that this time that we have with people is so fragile, and it's not something that we're going to get all the time. So spend this time wisely, and be intimate with yourself as well. Flow. I've talked about this 3 other times today. Flow, you have to let go of all of the things that you're worried about financially in order for money to flow in. You're not going to get these gifts, these benefits, this money. It's not going to flow in until you stop worrying about it. Because if you're just focusing on lack all the time, you're blocking your blessings. You're blocking this flow of energy. So that's really, really important for you to pay attention to. So then let's look at your native spirit cards. I'm going to read out of the book for these today. We've got Sweat Lodge, Sacred Mountain, and we have Trickster. Okay, so let me get the book for Sweat Lodge. Okay, so cleanse yourself, your body, your mind, your soul. Purify, clutter clear, let go of objects and relationships that no longer serve you. Purify your body, go within, meditate, talk to the Creator, give thanks. This is a really, really good time for you to just be with yourself, cleanse yourself, and meditate. You have to find some peace within yourself. And in order to get through this time, you need to be spending time with yourself and taking care of yourself. We have Sacred Mountain. Sacred Mountain says, let me find the page. Sacred Mountain, be still. Take the time to move into a silent place within yourself. Meditation, again. Locate your internal source of power. Meditate, wait, do not move forward again until it feels right. Surrender into stillness, do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you reclaim your power. So this is really a time not to make any drastic moves. Even though there are so many drastic things happening already, this is not a time to make big decisions, big moves, contracts, those kinds of things. Don't do that. Don't, just wait. Just wait for this to be over, and spend time with yourself. Don't freak out. Just kind of find some peace and stillness within yourself, and everything will be okay. Then we have Trickster. Things are not as they seem. This is about perception, how you perceive things. Things are not as bad as they seem. Something that seems bad, in fact, may be good, and vice versa. Don't take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. This card encourages you to try to find humor or gentle amusement in seemingly difficult situations. It also encourages you to have impressible fun. Step out of the mold. Yes, for sure. I really feel like this is a time to have fun and to enjoy this time off, this this unplug kind of, we have to. Sorry about that. My camera died. But again, yes, this is about kind of taking a moment to have fun in this and not worry about all the bad things that it seems to be. You need to sort of find the joy in it, because otherwise you're going to be very, very unhappy. So let's move into your fairy cards. See what they have to say. We have Ask for Help. We've got Come Together. And Friendship. Yes, so I think community is going to be very, very important to you in April. You need to be asking for help from your guides, but also from your friends, from the people who love you. I think maybe if you need financial help, ask for it. You will probably receive it. Coming together, taking the time to actually, again, talk to the people who matter most to you. You need to be communicating with people, coming together with people, even if it's not physically. Yes, friendship is going to be very important, even if it's not physically. Again, stay home, but also maybe you need to be asking for help, venting to your friends, talking to your family, coming together in other ways. We also have history. History, this makes me think of family as well. Talking to your family, asking for help from your family, but this is also kind of like your lineage. Maybe, I think that whatever this is happening for a reason, and it may be part of your generational story or generational lineage. If that's pushing it, I really think that, talking to your family may be a really, really good thing for you during the month of April. We also have Elixir. Elixir is about, this is about health, which is a big theme right now. You need to be taking care of your health, toxicity, because you don't want toxic, horrible things coming into your body. So stay home, take care of your health. Attending, don't attend things. A lot of events that you wanted to go to are going to be canceled, and it sucks. And I know that you're feeling a lot of grief and sadness about it, but it's for a good reason. So stay home. Don't plan on attending anything because it will be toxic. Perspective, again, we've been talking about this a lot. I just talked about this with this trickster card. It may be a trick, this you thinking that it's a bad thing to be home, but it's really not. Staying home isn't a bad thing right now. It's actually a very, very good thing. You could be finding so many wonderful things while you're at home. You could be awakening your creativity, being very intimate with other people. This could be a very, very good thing if you let it be, but you have to kind of change your perspective on all of it. So yeah, that was your reading, group 4. Thank you very much. If this resonated with you, please give me a comment and let me know what you think. Give me a like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. It helps me out a lot. Check out my Twitter and my Instagram in the description below. And I will see you guys very soon for the next video. Thank you, group 4.